In this video, I will show you how to get to all 3 Colosseums so that you can do the combat with other players. First, let's go to the Limgrave Colosseum. Now you want to go to the War Master Shack, Grace, and from there, you just go travel north. And if you do, you should come to the Colosseum and just go to the front entrance and open the door. Now you need to have updated to at least 1.08 for this door to open. So when you first come in, it will tell you that there's 2 types of combat. There's the United Combat and the Combat Ordeals. So just go to the altar up in the front with the candles. And then press the triangle button and you should be able to choose the options for you to do combat. And you can choose combat ordeal or united combat. You can choose any number of combatants, 2, 4, 6 or any number. And press triangle for the formats information. And then you just need to go down and choose enter combat to start the combat. And what will happen is you will get spawned into the Colosseum when enough players have joined the queue. And eventually when you die, you get to respawn. And after a number of rounds, the combat will end and you get spawned back to the Colosseum. So here is the end. And from here it will tell you that you can now go to the round table hold to have fast access to the Colosseum. So you don't need to keep going to the Colosseum to do the combat. You just need to go to the round table hold and then go to a statue there to have fast travel access to the Colosseums that you have visited. So we only visited one. So if we go to the statue right now and press triangle, we can now fast travel to the Colosseum that we just discovered. Now the options will increase as you visit more Colosseums. So let's go to the Caelid Colosseum. First you want to go to Mistwood Outskirts Grace. And for the Caelid Colosseum, you need to go to the Siofra River well and go down, and that allows you to get to the area that can access the second Colosseum called the Caelid Colosseum. So just go to this lift here, go down, and just follow the video to go to the second Colosseum. Okay, now we are at the second Colosseum called the Caelid Colosseum. Just open the door and it will tell you that you have visited the Colosseum that allows you to use Spirit Ashes. So we need to visit different Colosseums so that we can have different options during combat. So press the triangle on this red color Colosseum and then choose the options that you like and then select enter combat. And just like the first Colosseum, you will get spawned to the Caelid Colosseum when enough people enter the queue and it can start. Now for this Colosseum, you can spawn one Spirit Ashe. I choose the Black Knife Tish, and you will be battling both the other player and the Spirit Ashe that he summoned. And eventually you will die. You get to respawn multiple times, and when the round's end, you get spawned back to the Caelid Colosseum. And we can go back to the round table hold so that we can have fast travel access to the Colosseum area without going back to the Colosseum again. So now that because we have visited 2 Colosseum, we get more options. You can now choose whether you have Spirit Ashes in your multiplayer combat. Okay, now let's go to the 3rd Colosseum, which is called the Royal Colosseum. Just follow the same grades and just follow the video. Go down this lift here and it will lead you to the 3rd Colosseum. Note that I am going to the 3rd Colosseum called the Royal Colosseum, while I have already burned the Royal Capital. So you can do this before or after you have burned the Royal Capital. So let's open the door to the Royal Colosseum, and it will tell you that you now have more options, like the duel option with only one other player in the Colosseum. So go to the front, press triangle, and you now have the duel option when you do combat with other players. Just enter combat, and again you will spawn into the 3rd Colosseum, which is royal gold in color. Now, unlike the other combat options, you only get to spawn once here. So when you die, the combat ends. After you have been defeated, you spawn back to the Royal Colosseum, and again you can go back to the round table hold to have fast access. Because we have now visited all 3 Colosseum, we can now go to the statue and choose all the different options. Now you can have duel, you can have Spirit Ashes or not, and now you can choose different Colosseums to have combat in also. Okay, now for review, there's the 1st Colosseum, the 2nd Colosseum, and the 3rd Colosseum. Please give video a like, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.